I'm sorry I'm late.
5 minutes hardly qualifies as late.
Well, we have a lot of ground to cover today.
Well, I was hoping we might do business later on. Not get down to it quite so soon.
No, I think forming Capwell Enterprises was a very important chapter in your life, and I don't think we want to leave anything out.
No question about that. I also haven't overlooked the fact that you look absolutely beautiful today. Of course, you looked absolutely beautiful yesterday, too, but today you have a certain...
Sisi, it's not a good idea for you to talk to me like this.
Not a good idea.
No, it's not. I don't... What's this?
Why don't you open up and find out?
I'll never forget last night. I wanted you to have something to remember it by. See, I can't accept this.
Oh, my darling lady, I don't think you have much choice. They won't take it back. I put your initials on the back.
I meant everything that I said. We made love last night. I can't change that, and I can't deny it. But I can promise you it's never going to happen again.
You better stretch your hamstrings further than that.
Suddenly you're an expert on stretching?
Oh, stretching I don't do pretty good. I haven't pulled any muscles. It's just, my feet are a whole different ball game.
What's wrong with your feet?
I don't know. I woke up this morning, I feel like I got rocks in my shoes.
Well, maybe you did.
I didn't have any shoes on.
You're probably not getting enough support.
Oh, I don't know about that. My friends all think I'm going to win the race.
I was talking about your shoes.
Oh. You may be right. These things are so old, I think maybe the arch support's gone. So, what are your recommendations, Doctor?
Well, take a few days off and observe the runners who know what they're doing.
Oh, you're talking about yourself?
If the shoe fits.
Oh. So, how far are you going to run today?
5 miles.
Me too. You want to face each other?
Well, you'll just slow me down if your feet are as tender as you say they are.
Even with tender feet, I'm not going to have any trouble keeping up with you.
Is that a snide remark or a challenge?
Do I strike you like the kind of guy who'd make snide remarks to the weaker sex? How about a bet?
You don't stand a chance.
Loser buys lunch.
On your mark?
Get set.
Jeez, hey! I don't know, I want to give this place its own special feel. Let's go!
Less than 25% of the cases are on computer, and at least half a dozen significant files are missing. You've left me quite a mess to clean up, Ms. Wainwright.
It's unfortunate that you didn't get to see this office right when I took over. You would have noticed that there were no cases in the computer, and the files were certainly placed exactly where they were supposed to be.
Mr. Timmons is not my concern. You are. You were my direct predecessor. Now, I don't have to remind you of the tantrum you threw the first time we met. You tossed a number of significant files up in the air, which cost me a lot of precious time. Now, I have a list that I would like you to check your files at home and see if you have any copies of these cases.
Well, Ethan, good to see you.
Good to see you, Mason. How have you been?
I've been fine. Business is picking up. We can't complain, can we, Julia? You know, you saved me a phone call. Julia and I are having a little engagement party tonight. I'd love for you and your wife to come.
Well, that sounds great. We'd love to.
Good. My little brother's working on the specifics. I'll have Lisa call you with the details.
Well, we'll see you then. And Julia, I'll be hearing from you soon.
Okay. What exactly does Ethan Asher have on you?
What makes you think Ethan Asher has anything on you?
You disliked the man even more than I did when I first met him, when we first met him, and I disliked him a lot. Now you're all chummy with him. You invited him to our engagement party? Doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense if you think about it. What sense does it make to alienate the DA this early in the game? I've been watching the man. He's already formed quite a power base for himself in a very short time.
So what? Doesn't make him any less of a jerk.
Well, I can't argue with that, but sooner or later we're going to find ourselves on opposite sides of the courtroom with him. Now, I'd much rather be in a position where we could expect cooperation from the DA than the wall that Keith was always throwing up.
All guess you're right.
Well, that was easy.
I don't feel like arguing with you today.
I don't know if it's going to be possible to avoid that as long as we're going to be working in the same office.
Well, maybe we can get through just one day without conflict.
Boy, I don't know. That, to me, seems like a whole new concept. That would mean no making up. I'm not sure I can adjust to that, but I'll give it my best shot.
Oh, romance.
Sorry to barge in. We just want to make sure you guys know that everything's set for the Lair tonight.
We have it from 6 to midnight, and since I'm working there now, I'm going to make sure everything is perfect.
Congratulations. You worked very hard to keep that job. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, so am I. I'm never, ever again going to let a man walk over me.
That's right.
I'm glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
What's that?
Well, with the wedding so near and all, I thought it was about time I'd ask you if you would consent to being my best man.
You kidding? I'd love to.
Great. I'm glad to hear it.
And I guess it's appropriate that you should be a bridesmaid.
Oh, no, you don't have to do that.
No one want to. I like you, Wanda. I think you have a lot of guts. I'm glad that you're a new friend.
This is going to be the most exciting wedding. Come on, we got to get everything ready for tonight. Thank you. You don't know how much that means to me.
Bye.
I am.
I thought what you and I shared last night was wonderful. I thought you felt the same way. How can you end something with such possibilities? Megan, don't you see what's going on?
No. You see, I mean it. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I do, damn it. We had something special last night. And I don't like being used as a one-night stand. I didn't use you that way or think of you that way.
Didn't you?
No, I didn't. I thought we had something going for us. I thought we got to know each other. I thought of you as a friend. Yes, you're my biographer, but we have some kind of relationship.
We have a professional relationship, and that's the way I want to keep it.
Then why did you let things go so far last night?
I can't deny that I'm attracted to you. You know that. But last night was a mistake. It should never have happened. And the only thing for us to do is move on and get back to the real reason that I'm here, this book.
I don't understand any of this. What kind of a woman are you?
The kind that knows that any personal relationship between us is going to hurt the book that we're here to write. I mean, I would lose objectivity. I would lose all sense of perspective. Now, please trust me on this. I know myself. And I can't get involved with you right now. It just can't happen.
Michael? Oh, it's you. That's very funny.
God, I was waiting so long I was dreaming about the lunch you're going to buy me. It's a big steak.
I'm afraid
Ice
you're going
cold
to have
beer.
to share half of mine.
Nice frosty mug.
Well,
You always were cheap.
cheap.
Cheap,
Oh,
cheap,
give
cheap.
me a break.
It better be roast beef.
Tuna.
Tuna.
Yeah.
You still put curry in it?
Yeah.
You know, I always loved the way you... Good. You know, if you use your, move your arms less, you'll conserve energy. You might have a better time.
Well, if you lengthened your strides, you might not look so over the hill.
Over the hill, I was running through loose sand.
Oh, please.
Ah, come on. At least I managed to beat you.
Seconds, by seconds.
Oh, come on. I just didn't want to hurt your feelings, woman. Oh, come on. We're talking about who won and who lost here, and we all know who won. Big Mike.
Sounds like I'm late. Hey, Big Mike.
Ethan, if I'd known you were going to run today, I would have waited for you.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get down here earlier, but I had some business to attend to. So, you two raced.
Yeah, and your wife almost won with a heavy handicap, but at least she's got pretty good form.
Oh, perfect. As a matter of fact, everything about her is perfect.
Ethan.
No, it's true.
So you're gonna run, huh?
Yes, well, I want to get ready for the big race. It's, what, 2 weeks away, and I'm a little bit behind, so I thought I'd do about 5 miles today.
Well, I take it easy. You know, it's been a while since you've used your leg muscles.
Yeah, well, watch how fast these old leg muscles of mine get me down to that pier and back.
I'll go with you.
Already run 5 miles.
Well, I can do more. I don't want you to overdo it.
She's so protective. I love it.
Well, if you'll hold just for a minute, Arthur, I think I can get that information for you. Now, hang on, a few phones here. Arthur? Arthur? Hello? Damn it. That's twice. Well, now that I've learned how to disconnect people, maybe I can figure out how to call them back. You're 2 hours late.
I left you a message on the machine. Didn't you get it?
No, it's broken.
Since when?
Since I broke it, trying to get the messages off of it.
Boy, are you in a bad mood.
Just not good with machines, Lisa. That's why I hired you.
I'm sorry. I am. There was a special AA meeting. Charlie Winston got a 6-month chip.
That's got anything to do with computers. I don't want to hear about it.
I wish you had been there, Mason. It was very moving.
Well, I wish you'd been here. I managed to disconnect 2 paying clients. I was moved to tears.
A couple of people were asking about you. No, I was thinking there's a AA meeting.
Save it, Lisa. And look, I know you and your friends mean well, but I don't need to go to those meetings, Lisa. I have my drinking under control. It's just a matter of willpower. You don't believe me, do you?
You're a drunk, Mason, and you know it. In your heart, you just can't admit it. You have a disease, and until you can accept that, all the willpower in the world is not going to help you.
You crusaders are all alike. Can't feel superior unless you're curing somebody.
I don't have to cure anybody. I just have to try to stay sober. You're still at that point where you believe yourself a special case and that you can beat it. I guess we all have to go through that. I don't have to try to push anything here.
What's that supposed to mean?
But you think that your drunken exploits have been bad? You just wait. You have not hit bottom yet, but you will.
I told you, I've got my drinking under control.
Yeah, I hear you. And I'm just telling you what I know. I mean, don't worry, I'm not going to try to force anything down your throat. Just don't be stupid and get behind the wheel of a car next time you decide to fall off the wagon.
There's not going to be a next time.
Right, fine. Fine, let's just change the subject. Okay, because I don't want to hear any more of your fantasies.
It's not a fantasy.
Oh, no? And when are you planning on telling Julia everything? Guys, what's going on, huh?
I think that there might still be some typos in it. You know, I know it's really short, but my creative writing teacher said it could only be 5 pages. You know, if you really hate it, just tell me, because I can rewrite it. It's not too... Sorry. It's awful, isn't it?
No, it's not awful.
Just bad?
Emily, will you let me talk?
Yes.
You are a very good writer.
I am?
Yes, you are. Your language is clear and concise, and your images are very vivid. There's just...
But I know. Just tell me. I swear I can take it.
No, I'm just saying, I know you only had 5 pages. It just seems to me that your story ties up too easily.
You're right. I did it all wrong. It's terrible.
Not terrible. I just have to wonder why you have your lovers have such a fairy tale kind of ending.
But isn't that the way it is when 2 people are that much in love?
No, I think that's the way we want it to be. But as writers, we've got to learn how to dig deeper and find the things that would keep these two people apart. Believe me, those problems exist.
I don't understand. I mean, if they're in that much in love, then what can make them stay away?
Emily, love is never that simple. You see, two people can be very, very attracted to each other, and then circumstances will come along that keep them apart. I mean, sometimes it can be the time or the place that draws them together to begin with.
But if they're that much in love, what could keep them apart?
Well, maybe the fantasy fades, or there's too much of an age difference, or one of them's involved in another relationship, has other obligations. I mean, the more you write, the more you'll see that you have to look into these things and find out what can keep two people from pursuing a relationship, even if they are passionately in love.
The way you talk about it, I mean, has anything like that ever happened to you?
No. No, but if I let my imagination go, I can almost feel as though it has. You'll see, that's what you do as a writer. You have to feel as if you've lived these things yourself. That's the only way you can write honestly about them.
Even if that means losing the man that you love?
Or never really having him at all.
So, what's going on?
Well, as you can see, Lisa's a little bit on edge. I think it may be because she's not feeling really fulfilled as a secretary. I thought maybe we should bolster her ego by taking her to lunch and offering her a raise.
We don't have enough cases to give her a raise, for one thing, and I think she's terrific for another. But, Mason, she was 3 hours late today, so maybe we could pick a better day to give her a raise, huh?
She had a very good excuse, apparently. She left a message on the machine that I destroyed earlier.
Why did you destroy the... Never mind. I don't want to get off the subject.
Good. So are we agreed?
No. I want you to tell me what's wrong with you.
I just told you. I think we're in danger of losing an excellent secretary. So why don't you grab your purse and let's go?
I can't do that because I have to go home and get those files that your good buddy Ethan wants me to give him.
Well, I guess I can handle the situation with Lisa on my own. I'll be back later. Lisa, I think we should continue our discussion at lunch.
Fine, but you're not going to change my opinion.
Well, I'm anxious to hear your opinion on how this office should function. I'm sure you'll be very helpful.
So, what if she is beautiful? I've got a nice personality. I don't feel threatened. Much.
Hi!
Hi!
Spare a glass of water.
I think I can manage that. Sure worked up a sweat.
I'm getting ready for the 10K run.
Oh, well, good for you.
I was surprised to see your car out front.
I'm only here for a minute. I have to get back to the office. Did you get the message?
What?
About the party?
No. There's a party?
Yes, there's a party. We're having an engagement party at the Lair at 7 o'clock. And
Great.
Mason and I would really like you to be there.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it. So all your wedding plans are coming together?
Well, they seem to be coming along quite well.
Well, that sounds like a very objective assessment.
Don't let that fool you. I'm as neurotic as ever. I keep thinking that I'm seeing problems everywhere. But maybe I'm really not seeing any at all. I don't know. Truthfully, Meyson has been especially sensitive and very loving.
Well, you know, he loves you very much. And that's very obvious to anybody that knows the two of you.
If one would see us at the office, they wouldn't think that.
What, are you having difficulty working together?
Well, basically, Meyson and I don't agree on any issue professionally. But it is different when we come home. It just feels real comfortable with him, you know?
Yeah.
They talk about relationships and all the work that you have to put into relationships, and it really is just supposed to be simple. Just simple. Having dinner together, reading in front of the fireplace. When we talk about Samantha's future, See, that's when I know that we were supposed to be together. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, you have to dig so deep.
You know, I'm not going to say I told you so, but you should have gone easier your first time running.
It was not my first time running.
All right, your first time running in at least 2 years. I warned you not to push yourself, but no, Ethan Asher isn't satisfied competing only in the courtroom.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got to tell you, I appreciate that you didn't say I told you so.
How does that feel?
Much better. Yeah. Nothing is better than your soothing touch. As a matter of fact, there's no problem I've ever had that you can't massage away.
Oh, you hurt any place else?
Yeah. Give me your hand. I want you to massage right here.
How could you possibly hurt your shoulders running?
Tension. Oh, you kept saying over and over again, Ethan, you're gonna hurt yourself. It just made me so tense.
You're too much. Okay.
So, you think I could beat Michael Donnelly in that race?
I wouldn't count on it. He's been training longer. Why would you care?
Oh, I don't. I'm just wondering. You know, you two seem to have become quite friendly.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call Michael a friend.
What would you call him?
I'm not sure. The man did save my life in the church that night, and I suppose a situation like that cements some sort of...
Bond?
No, he's an acquaintance, a nice man.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what made him leave the church.
I wouldn't know.
Well, it's probably a woman. You know, he reminds me of the kind of guy in high school that the girls were nuts about. Tall, dark, and brooding.
Well, you're the kind of guy this girl fell for.
Yeah. Come here.
Hey, I thought you were so injured you could barely walk. No, Mason, I am not going to take that race.
You're turning it down? I thought you needed the money.
I do, but I'm just not going to take a bribe.
Lisa, it's not a bribe. You're a first-rate secretary. I appreciate that. I don't always appreciate the candor, but I need to hear it.
That is not what you pay me for.
You're still angry because I won't go to the AA meeting.
I told you, I am not mad at you, Mason.
You also told me I'm going to wind up in the gutter.
I just said that it is going to get a lot worse before it gets better.
It's already getting better thanks to you. You're like my own private support group.
That's a job that I couldn't do on my own, no matter how much you paid me.
Mason, checking the place out for tonight?
No, not at all, Bunny. I'm sure you'll do a great job. In fact, I think you're just the man to turn the fortunes of the Lair around.
From your mouth to God's ears.
I appreciate your taking party on such short notice.
Oh, it's no problem. I just wish I could have done more renovations. I hope your guests will understand.
Oh, the place looks fine.
Well, I promise you, you will love the food. I'm taking over the kitchen until I find a chef who can truly appreciate a perfect pasta primavera. I hope you'll be joining us this evening.
Of course she will. No. Julia and I can't function without her.
Well, anyway, congratulations. Mason, I hope you know what a wonderful woman you're getting in Julie.
Oh, believe me, Bunny, I do.
Well, hope to see you tonight, both of you. Enjoy.
I can't come to this party.
Why not?
Because it's supposed to be for your family and your friends.
You're not a friend?
I work for you.
Lisa, please. I need you here tonight. Julia. Oh, darling.
I agree with Meyson, Lisa. I'd really like it if you come to the party. I just don't feel right about it. Why not? It's going to be fun, really.
That's what I was trying to tell her.
I don't know anybody there. You two will have to spend time introducing me to people.
No, we won't. Listen, you know Michael Donnelly. You told me you went out with him. He'll be there.
Yeah, well, you couldn't really consider it much of a date, but we do know each other.
Well, there, you see. There's no excuse for not coming.
Okay, fine. I'll go.
Good, I'm glad.
Now I better head back to the office. I have some work that I have to finish before tonight. So, Mason, thank you for lunch.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye, Lisa.
So I gather you worked out whatever problems you were having.
Oh, it's no problem, really. I just let her know how grateful we are to have her. I'm glad you talked her into coming to the party.
Even if the guests of honor are 4 hours early.
Everyone accepted their invitation.
Yeah, Laura and Ethan Asher even are definitely going to come.
Great.
Great. Wait, did I do something wrong?
No, I did. Julie's not wild about the idea of the DA coming to our party.
All right, well, you prevailed on that one.
I have someone else that we might want to invite.
Who?
Your father?
Not one of your better ideas.
Maybe you could consider it. I think enough time has passed where your father doesn't feel that you were against him in Brandon's custody case.
You know how he spoke to me.
Yes, I do. And I think he was wrong, and you had every right to be upset. Seems like a perfect place to have a gesture between the two of you, huh?
I think Julia's right.
Yeah, you would.
What, you're planning on banning Dad from your marriage, too?
Yeah, the thought had occurred to me.
Oh, no, it's not. Meyson. The entire family's been hoping that the two of you get married, and that includes Dad. Now, he deserves to be a part of this. In fact, I talked to Dad, even though he hasn't said anything to you directly. I know he'd love it if you invited him tonight. But you know how Dad is. He's very stubborn. You have to make the first move.
Since the Iacocca and Trump books, I think the public is very sophisticated where business is concerned. I think they'll be quite interested to know how you put Capwell Enterprises together.
I don't find it very interesting myself.
No, of course it is. I mean, first they'll have a chance to get to know the personal you, and then they'll meet the СиСи Capwell that set a strategy in motion that built an empire.
You have to write about it, fine. I think it can wait.
СиСi, I think we need to work today.
Yes, we do. Let's work on a later chapter.
All right, which one?
How about the one entitled Megan Richardson?
Please don't do this.
You know, for weeks you've been telling me that the readers need to know every facet of my life. Well, you become a very important one to that. So, why don't we focus on that, How do we start? How do we start? In the autumn of his life, with 5 failed marriages to his credit, or shall I say, to his discredit, СиСi Capwell finds himself alone. But not really alone. Because as he contemplates his mistakes and his unfulfilled yearnings, he does it with the aid of his beautiful young biographer. They spend one spectacular, loving night together. And СиСi feels himself reborn. The world becomes fresh and new. And all the fading hopes he had for true love become possible again. It's like a young boy with his first crush. But then the woman who gives him all this hope, she rejects him for some mysterious reason. How does he win back her heart? What does she want him to do?
You know, I really should have listened to you.
I thought you were feeling better.
Oh, I was until I sat down and my tendons tightened up on me. See the smile? I think I can keep this smile on my face and dance at the same time. No, I can't. I just hope there's no dancing tonight.
Well, we don't even have to go if you don't want to.
No, we have to go. It's an important party. Not only is it a Capwell party, Meyson and Julie are going to be there, and they're lawyers, and I might have to face them in court.
Wonder who else will be there?
A lot of influential people. I imagine that neither of us are going to be bored.
Hey, it's your fairy godmother.
Oh, Emily, you are such a little lifesaver. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to say I couldn't find any glass slippers to go with that.
You just don't go to the right places.
So you're really going straight to the party from here?
Why, do I look that bad?
You look great. You will look even better in that dress.
I can't believe I let myself get talked into this.
Oh, wait a minute. You're going to a Capwell party and you're complaining? Do you know how many women, including your little sister, would love to be in your heels tonight?
I would rather be home reading.
Don't be such a stick in the mud. I mean, tonight could be the night that you meet your Prince Charming.
Yeah, well, somehow I doubt that.
Is everything all right, Lisa?
What do you mean?
What I mean is it going to be tough for you to go to a party like this when you know that other people are going to be drinking?
Don't worry about that, sweetie. As far as that goes, I'm absolutely fine.
Good. I'm so proud of you, Lisa. You know, it's hard to believe it's been 3 years since you started with AA.
Me too.
You know what? A lot of people probably wouldn't have the courage to go to this party tonight. Now, they would probably be too tempted to take a drink.
Yeah, all the players there trying to impress everybody by being charming and funny. It really can be the type of night that could push somebody over the edge.
Meyson, I hope this isn't a bad time.
Of course not. Come on in.
I realize I'm sort of popping in here out of the blue.
What's on your mind?
Well, you may have heard that Julie and I are having a little engagement party tonight.
Actually, I hadn't heard anything about it, but after some of the things that were said the other day, I can understand why you might not want me there.
No, I didn't say that. I told Julie I would ask you to come. She seems to have her heart set on having the whole family there.
What about you?
What about me?
I don't want to go if it's going to ruin your evening.
Won't ruin my evening. So if you don't already have other plans, maybe you should think about it.
I don't have any other plans.
Great. It's at the Lair. 7.
Okay.
We'll see you there.
See you there, son.
She had the situation under control. She'd been in control for the last 17 years. She always knew when to say yes and no, and never had a problem cutting off her emotions. But suddenly there was such a tremendous rush of feelings, or sensations. She lost herself in those feelings and...
Glad you're here. Didn't mean to upset you before.
No, fine. I was just about to leave.
Any plans tonight?
Work.
Put them aside. Come with me to a party.
I can't.
Yes, you can. My son's engagement party, Julia Wainwright.
Sisi, it's not a good idea.
If you don't want to come as my date, come as my biographer. I mean, the whole family's going to be there. It's a great chance for you to have the research you need, background, get all that kind of stuff. I mean, I know how dedicated you are to the book. I can see that even through your blinding beauty. I promise you I won't bite. I also promise you not to pay you any more compliments if you don't want me to.
This afternoon you look gorgeous, but tonight, Maron para mí, bellissima.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm very fine. Listen, drinks at the bar, hors d'oeuvres I made myself right here. Enjoy.
All right. Now what's this one here?
I call it the Meyson Molotov.
Meyson?
Non-alcoholic.
Ah, there you go. Very good.
Good, now try this one. It's the Julia Julep.
Julia Julep. Very good. That's subtle but distinctive with a nice little bite.
Yeah, I think Julia will like that. Okay, now for the pièce de résistance, the Ted Tornado.
Are these all going on the menu?
Oh, yeah. You know, you could become famous like Tom Collins or Harvey Wallbanger.
Very funny. I was hoping to make my mark some other way, but what the hell?
What do you think?
Do you think that's a little too potent?
Not for me.
Funny.
Oh, good. Joyce.
Lisa? Good evening.
Michael, I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I've been meaning to call you.
Oh, sure.
No, I wanted to apologize again for our date. I mean, for abandoning you the way I
No
did.
problem. What happened? Did you get stuck in an elevator?
Storage room.
Storage room, elevator. I have been dumped for a lot flimsier excuses than that one.
I find that very hard to believe. I don't think that anybody in their right mind would dump any of the DiNapoli sisters.
Well, in that case, how about spending a little while with me, since you are really the only person here that I know?
Oh, well, when you put it like that, gosh, it's hard to refuse. What do you say we sit at the bar with you and review the parade as everybody arrives?
Well, good evening.
Hello.
What can I get for you?
How about some water?
Water?
You do have water.
Oh, well, yeah. It's just that you're my first real customers, and I've been boning up all day on vodka gimlets and brandy Alexanders.
I'm sorry.
Water. Coming right up. And you?
Well, what do you say? Do you have some good burgundy?
Oh, yes, I have a wonderful burgundy. Very smooth. You'll love it.
You'll love it.
What do you think? Is it okay?
I think every man at the party is going to be green with envy.
You don't think it's too much?
Well, I'd prefer you in less, but since we're going out in public, I guess I'll have to settle for clothing.
Did you talk to your dad?
Yeah, I get the impression that he's inclined to make an appearance tonight.
Does that bother you?
I asked him, didn't I?
I just want it to be all right with you.
No, I'm fine. I'm marrying you, and I want the world to know.
So do I, thanks. Love you. I'm gonna go. I've got them. I'll get my purse.
Do you know where my cufflinks are?
Yeah, you just had it with you.
Yeah, I know I did. Oh, hello there, old friend.
Meison, I found your cufflinks.
Tonight on Matlock, someone's trying to pin a murder on a popular penman.
Hi, I'm Andy Griffith, inviting you to watch Matlock tonight, only on NBC.
Then Joe Don Baker leads a heated search for a drunk driver who killed once and may kill again in the heat of the night.
Some say they're better athletes because they're black. Why do blacks dominate some sports? I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me for an NBC News special, Black Athletes, Fact and Fiction, tonight.